How long's Brian Kelly got before firebriankelly.com really starts? Ross, you were there.
Yes, just a mess. I mean, the ending kind of took away from just how much of a mess LSU looked in that football game. And yes, Florida State did a lot of great things, but I don't know that anybody thinks that Florida State is at the end of the year going to be a 10-2 or 11-1 team or something. Maybe they will. Guess we'll see in about 3 months. But I think LSU is just a mess from its offensive line play, which was a disaster. They couldn't run block. They couldn't pass block. Jane Daniels had to take off running, multiple times. I mean, it seemed like every time he dropped back, and sometimes he had the happy feet, but most of the time he was running from somebody who was about to maul him. So the offense looked terrible. They're maybe the best receiver in the nation, Kayshon Boutte. I don't exactly know what's going on with him. He just looked a little uninspired. He dropped 2 or 3 passes, a couple in the end zone. And then, LSU special teams was a disaster, obviously. 2 muffed punts, a field goal block, an extra point block, and everything the coaches did. And credit Brian Kelly, right? He stood at the podium after the game, and I was right there in front of him. And he realizes, I think he's, a smart man, and I think he realizes he makes a lot of money to win football games and not lose them like that. And he blamed himself and he blamed the coaching staff on poor decisions, specifically with special teams. Number 1, picked the wrong punt returner. Number 2, made a change to the left side of the line on the field goal team after the field goal block, and the extra point was blocked from the left side of the line. So obviously didn't do enough there. So it really was a disastrous performance, and they probably shouldn't have been even close to that game. And I think they were close for 2 reasons. 1, LSU is still really talented and has really good players. And number 2, Florida State probably, you wouldn't think, is going to be some world beater.
Well, and Florida State just absolutely at the end of the game said, we do not want to put this away. We want to give you another chance, LSU. Please, by all means. We will not take a knee 3 times and kick the field goal to go up 2 scores with less than 2 minutes to play. No. We're going to throw a pitch down here at the goal line, and we're going to drop it, and we're going to give you that chance, and then we're going to go into a ruinous prevent defense and just let you go bip, 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 bip right down the field and score the touchdown, and then we finally get it together and block the extra point. But, Mike Norvell has struggled there, and there are signs it's getting better. But if you go back to the way they lost to Jacksonville State last year with just incomprehensibly bad defense that gave up a bomb on the last play and lost to an FCS school, and then the way they tried to lose this game, holy moly, his in-game decision-making. It's like, you got to win the game. That's the only thing. Win the game. Don't worry about we got to score a touchdown. We got to make a statement here. No, you just win the game. Take a knee 3 times, kick the field goal, take a 10-point lead. It's over. So, I mean, for all of the LSU dysfunction, and there was a lot of that, what FSU did to try to lose the game overshadowed an otherwise pretty exciting opener for them.
Well, it was a lot of fun to watch if you were just watching. If you were one of these 2 teams, it was like a win and a loss and a loss and a win. And yeah, I agree. Lot made of Brian Kelly. They're going to be fine. Brian, I maintain my faith that Brian Kelly knows how to coach football based on his entire career. But he is in a different spot, and games happen. So I'm not going to write him off on year 1.
No, I will. Game 1 of year 1. I will say, and Ross knows this, LSU fans will wheel on you as fast as any in the country, and so they may not say fire him, but boy, they're going to come blazing with heat. Yeah.
They did their guy Coach O dirty. I mean, you can't be more Louisiana than Coach O.